Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we're playing Aurelion Sol versus Yone. It is an extremely annoying matchup. I've played it quite a few times so far. Yone is a champion that can just always be prepping his Q over and over again. It's a very short cooldown for that dash, and then every single time I step up, he can always just be looking for that poke. So it's one of the more difficult lanes in my opinion. They have Maokai jungle, which is also pretty nice. But the rune page that I'm going is that first strike rune page, the one that I really have been enjoying just because I really think that going for scaling feels best so far. I also like the magical footwear just so it's I can spend money not on boots and on other things, even though it might hurt my early game a little bit. So otherwise, we'll just do our best at farming out, trying to do whatever we can to give ourselves a easy laning phase where, you know, if we come out of laning phase where we're even with this guy, that's best. We're not going to be trying to win lane. Of course, if he goes... Oh, wow. I absolutely hate it when the black hole sucks minions so close together to the point that it's nearly impossible to get them to, like, CS correctly because they're all stacked, so you can't, like, click them very easily. It's actually the worst. I messed up that creep pretty bad. That's alright, though. Not very good early game CSing by me. My other games have been a little bit better, but that's alright. A little bit of a trade back just because he's standing still. I get a little bit of Stardust as well. That is warded. I'm gonna put a point in my W just in case something bad happens to me. Damn, Yone's ability is always further than I expect. There's no way to counter that. Kha'Zix being here is kind of nice. I still had exhaust for him. I probably could have just helped him. I was hoping that he would get knocked up and then I exhaust and we just look for the kill. But... Welcome to lane as a soul. Okay, so he'll freeze it. It's whatever. He can do whatever he wants. I'm just going to base so I can go by. I'm already happy with my CSing anyways. I'm doing a little bit better than him. The early game was going to be hard in the first place. I think the first initial gank could have maybe went a little bit better just because I believe that I could have saved my teammate so then he wouldn't have to burn flash because that's a pretty important summoner for himself. But I appreciate the help though. Top lane's doing pretty well. Bot lane's up a little bit of CS. Because I had to take such a bad reset, I obviously will lose a little bit of creeps here. But otherwise, it's not really that bad. I tried getting that minion with the Q, but it didn't work out. Maokai was bot that entire time, too. It's a bummer. We can't really trade back versus this guy ever. Yeah. Well played by him, flashing the mastery because that was super skillful. Very impressive stuff by him. And back to Aurelion Sol during the early game, where you just hopefully don't get too far behind. A death! It sucks. It does, but is it gonna snowball out of control? Probably not. 2 or 3 deaths is when it would snowball out of control where I wouldn't be able to lane at all anymore. So we're not at that phase just yet, thankfully. Got that minion. We're down 8 CS, so we were already down CS beforehand. We're not really that far down. He is level 6. My bot lane's still doing fine, which is great. He has Berserker Greaves, which makes his champion that much better. I'm just trying to farm from pretty damn far away. He even took a turret shot, but it doesn't really matter that much because even though he's just walking straight into all of my abilities, I always still get out-traded because he just deals more damage. I use my ultimate on them to keep them locked down. Very nice. I wanted Maokai to jump on me. That's why as soon as I saw him, you might have noticed that I didn't immediately react. Because I want him to feel as though the gank is good. I want them to make it seem like they're doing the correct play. If he had flash, I would have immediately died. So I was taking a risk because honestly, I didn't know if he had flash. Because if he pressed flash and did it, I would have just immediately popped. Because I would have never created distance. But I've noticed that using Aurelion Sol ultimate, something that felt kind of awkward at the beginning, that I'm a bit better at now, is just, if anybody ever jumps on top of you, just immediately pop your ultimate on top of yourself. The self-peel from using your ultimate on top of yourself is pretty easy to land and pretty strong. I mean, as you saw, I stunned Yone and Maokai there both. It was pretty easy to achieve, too. Yeah, my jungler is actually the LeBlanc guy, Bob Shen, if you guys know him. It looks like he auto-filled this game. He actually didn't even ask for mid, so maybe he doesn't even want to play it right now. Because I actually was originally bot lane, but bot lane gave mid to me. Nice, got all the creeps. I can't really pressure him. A lot of times when people are freezing, he's not freezing right now, but let's say if he froze this wave, you want to go up with them so they fight in the creep wave, but in this instance, we would just get punished if we did that. So that's why I'm not even stepping up, because I'm just going to get myself killed if I do something dumb. The best way to play is what I'm doing now, just playing far back. You know, I can do maybe a short Q because his W is expiring. And then maybe we can just freeze ourselves. Like, I'll gladly tank the creeps. I have potions, and this deals less damage than he would deal to me. So I'll take a little bit of damage, but now he has to step up for the wave. He just barely didn't land the knock-up on me, so I got to get my Q off as well to just get a little bit of that CS. Make him feel uncomfortable for once, you know? I'm just gonna use ultimate here. He's pretty dead. There's 4 people here for me, so... There's so many people helping me out, it's crazy. And that's the power of freezing your lane. I mean, yeah, maybe inside the lower elos, your teammates won't help you out, but in reality, you have to understand that if I was to freeze inside of lower elo and my teammates aren't as good and they're not going to be as aware, firstly, you can always ping, but secondly, I'm sure that the Yone would make mistakes inside of lower elo for trading, trying to unfreeze, where I would be able to maybe win 1v1. That's the power of, like, every single champion, when you play inside of low elo, normally has outplay potential versus somebody else where you can win even if their early game isn't that good. Inside of lower elo, maybe Yone would mess up with his abilities, maybe he'd feel so pressured that he accidentally uses it, not accidentally, but uses his ultimate out of just pure fear. There's a lot of different factors that come into when you freeze and make them feel forced to make a play happen because they can't unfreeze it without putting themselves in a dangerous position. Our stacks per minute isn't that bad. The Zeri's pretty fed this game. She has a shutdown. I'm going to just use my W here because I want to get to these creeps. I'm level 9. Level 9 is a huge power spike because finally we can channel our Q indefinitely. So if we ever have an opportunity to, like, just Q forever on anybody, we will be dealing a ridiculous amount of damage. He takes a turret shot. I hit him with 1 Q, so it's a little bit of poke damage back, but it's not really that much. I'll just lose the cannon. But I think I got the EXP for it. I can't overextend. I'm going to get myself killed. Those minions died in the back. I really want my Rod of Ages. Damn, I really just wanted to base. Damn, now I stuck around. Although I have Annie coming. If I land ultimate on this guy without getting myself killed... yeah, that's fine. We got his ultimate out. You can see that he can pressure without his ultimate, too. I just want to buy so bad because I want to start stacking it immediately. For people who want to go, like, Rylai's first item, by the way, because I know LS is a very popular person playing Aurelion Sol right now, I understand the whole entire concept of if you buy Rod of Ages later, then you level up later from the passive, and it has more value because EXP is worth more later. So when you go from, like, 16 to 17, that's worth more than going to 13 to 14. The problem is when you build it later, there's other stats too, like the HP, the mana, and the AP, and you're just delaying all of that. So I personally don't like it. I think that just going Roa first is totally the play, personally. Oh, they're not even on it. For some reason, I thought they were on it. That's why I was, like, rotating so quickly. I should help with it, probably. I might be able to beat this guy in a 1v1. I have empowered ultimate, so it's way easier to land it. Yeah, I want the CS, so I'm gonna head back mid. Not gonna hit that, because otherwise it would die. Trying to get all of the creeps. This guy will base, that's whatever. We're doing really good CS-wise versus him, you can see. My whole entire team is performing well, especially top lane that's just up a massive amount of CS. It's just we need to be wary of the Zeri. There's a Maokai in our jungle. Got him. That was an incredible amount of damage. Wow, I was gonna say, yeah, I mean, but he has his mythic, but he doesn't. He doesn't even have, like, that much crit yet. Yone doesn't need very many items to deal a lot of damage, though. If you land your Q plus ultimate, you're gonna deal a lot. Got that. I'm just gonna ward real fast. The Zyra damage is gonna be really big as well. You have to be careful about accidentally mispositioning versus her. I'm gonna go level 2 boots because I want to get back to lane pretty fast. Oh my god, that was an insane outplay. That was like so good. I'm sacking my wave for this. Okay then. Catching this guy is gonna be kind of annoying because this slows a lot. Yeah, I know. You might even burn your flash, right? I hit her with a spell, so she's dead now. She can't escape. She was trying to execute herself, but now it's just too late because I tapped something on her. That's a big shutdown for us, by the way. That's why I wanted to sack the mid-wave, because she was worth so much damn gold. I got 600 gold for doing that. And then I'll just stay bot. Hopefully Xayah can somehow not die, because she does have no ultimate. If Yone stacks his Q, lands Q, and then ulties, and then has his teammate around, she might just die under tower. Oh, what do you know? It's like at 0 risk to him as well, because he's Yone, so he probably did it from like 10 miles away. Okay, well, I might have gotten ulti, but I'm okay. So, alright. I'm just gonna pray that Yone doesn't get here in time to kill me if I want to shove this out real fast. That should be enough. The rest of them should die. I know I might lose the bot tower thing, but you can see that if I went for that tower, I would have just died, so that's why I'm just leaving it to maybe have minions take it. Alright, cool. Just one auto attack on it. Not bad. The Archangels is going to be a huge purchase because it's going to give us that shield. That's really all I care about. The AP is whatever. I care more about the shield. Oh, nice. He fly. Oh, that's not nice. Oh, yeah. The AD carry is Wild Turtle. I don't even know if he's on an LCS team. I think he is. I don't remember. Yone didn't take this. Interesting. So we probably base then? Unless he's in here. But he probably would have went on me by now. Let's clear out that ward. I don't even want to take this just because Kha'Zix has no camps to get. If I do take it. They just took Scuttle Crab with Maokai bot side. Dragon's in 30. We should probably, like, prep for it. Got all those creeps. Gonna burn everything on him because it's worth killing one person even. That's another thing that honestly when I first played him, don't get into the habit of like looking for Is he gonna go over that wall? I'm scared. It's because Maokai's back alive. That's the problem. So he's rotating to this probably. We do take objectives really damn fast, so this probably is okay. Meanwhile, our Garen's also making a lot of plays topside. The whole entire reason why this whole play worked out for us is because Scion roamed down, right? To try to help out with getting the dragon because this is putting us on soul point. But because he left Garen split push top, and also it's a 4v5 fight, right? Nope. Because we killed one person immediately by burning just my ultimate, and that was it. And then now it's a 4v4, because Maokai immediately died, and he didn't even get to use anything. The skies descend, the skies descend, the skies descend. I gotta get there fast. Did Maokai, or I swear I just heard Yone ult. Maybe not. Oh god, that guy's getting owned. That was a huge ultimate. It's not enough, though. I'm sorry, guys. This is too hard. If I go for Maokai, he'll just press W on me if I get barely in range, so... I'm just dead, sadly. I'd rather have Sion get it, though. It's whatever. At least Zeri didn't get it. Hey, I got an assist for that. I bought a Shadow Flame rather than my Archangels? Huh, I don't know how I messed that up for, like, item... I probably clicked on this to get the Needless, and then I, like, just brain off gameplay because I was talking and things like that. Oh, well. Whoops. My bad. That's okay. It's still a decent item. I'd rather have Death Cap, though, because just big AP is stronger since I have that Gathering Storm and Absolute Focus, but... I would have probably built this Shadow Flame eventually, because they didn't build any Magic Resist, so no Void Staff gaming today. We'll just go for the Death Cap after I finish my Archangels now, so pretty damn far away from that. We've generated 400 gold so far at 20 minutes, which is not too impressive, but will become easier as the game progresses. Also, if a lot of them didn't like flash out of my ultimate, which was huge around the Baron, I put myself this direction because if I go into the Maokai, he'll snare me. So that's why I walked a certain way. I would have been able to get more if they just didn't flash out of it. But now they can't flash, so... It's a very even game so far, besides, like, our objectives, you know? We're one dragon away. Otherwise, the teams are pretty even. Zeri's pretty damn strong. Sion, even though he was down CS, is not weak. By any means. That's not going to be a good fight. I hope that my team just decides to just back off because they're not really pressuring if they're sending everybody bot. They're not really doing anything with their Baron. It would probably be better if they just shoved out mid instead. But if they get into a fight like this and they die, then we're going to just lose our entire base pretty quickly. It's better just to play reactionary to them when they have Baron buff, just because they're very strong when they have it. We should probably sack that tower and then try to defend the next one. At least I got top shoving for us, so they might eventually need a base for it. I'll buy Needless for now. I'm just going to use my ultimate to kill one person because that just delays their push by an immense amount. I maybe could have W'd to try to get the Zyra, but that would have maybe also put me into, like, the Yone there, so it was a little bit scary to do. I only need 100 gold, so I'm just gonna take mid-wave real fast, and then that should be enough. I'll just put down my E, and it should be good, I think. Yeah. My E will get that. And then let's just use my W now because the cooldown is so short. I don't have ultimate, which sucks. It's very, very bad. Okay, cool. So I think the sound effect that I just heard was Yone ultimate, so that's down. get it. Damn, she really went in there. Wait for the death cap. Didn't have my ultimate there, which was pretty huge. Sucks that we didn't get our soul, but we have plenty of other opportunities. It's going to be a long game, maybe. I hope. Because if it's a short game, it's probably in their favor. Is this up or down? Oh, nice, it's up. I'm gonna clear out that ward afterwards. When I'm taking camps like this, what I do is I just get them low, and then I use my E because I'm just trying to get more stacks. They still have no magic resist. My ultimate is pretty damn big already. Use my W. Is Yone dead? Ooh, that's really good. Baron's up too. And it's support for Yone, which is definitely worth. Honestly, I want to fight. I really want to fight at this point. This is a good spot to fight in. Because as long as I can land my ultimate onto Zeri... But I guess there was no opportunity, so we'll just have to wait for next one. Nah, this is fucking grief. I just wasted my ult for nothing. I wanted them to be more baited into my team. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. I was thinking about just going for him, but there's probably more than one person there, so... Damn, dude, I literally can't run away from it. It's too fast. Oh, that hurts so bad. Ouch. Okay, Garen has pressure, right? I almost want to base because of how low I am. But I can build a stopwatch here. I feel like it's worth. Maybe I'll even just sell it. This could totally change the game if I'm able to stopwatch something important. We're losing all of our vision. Quickly shove out mid. Dragon's up in 30. That's why they're coming over here to set this one up instead. If Zyra gets vision here, I could maybe just ulti her just to, like, kill her. I'm pretty sure if I land ultimate and everything. Oh, I'm griefing. No, I'm so desperate to make a play happen. Okay, so we're sacking the dragon. we're sacking it to take the Baron because they can't do both. So they're making the decision, we don't get Soul for another round, but we get the Baron in return, so it's a trade. Still, if I just landed that ultimate on Zyra, I thought she was rotating to kill the Xayah, that's why I put it there. I'm trying to figure out her path, but I probably didn't even need to figure out the path. I guess it was probably fast enough that I could have just thrown it wherever. Wait, what? Shouldn't this guy just die, or are we just gonna run into Maokai? Garen should just chase. Yeah, there is a Maokai. I'm just on him. You should be dead. That's all we want. This is fine, isn't it? I'm okay. The Zeri dashed into me, so I just exhausted and just spit on her, so she dies. Man, that fight should have been way better. I mean, we killed Yone without him really doing anything. I'm not gonna have my black hole. These minions are gonna die beforehand to mine, so. Okay. Guys descend again. Death cap time. I still have my stopwatch. 820 AP. It's 33 minutes, so the Gathering Storm is huge. This does 1.1k. They are building a little bit of magic resist, but whatever. It's not that big of a deal. My ultimate probably kills. Oh, never mind. They already got her. Alright, cool. I think the game might end before me even having to use my ultimate. Possibly. Because that was a pretty bad death for them. Zeri's like one of the most important targets. Okay, now we win. Because as soon as Yone dies, it's just over. She just used her E, which is what she needs to do to defend herself, so she'll just die immediately. Alright, cool. Now the game's over. GG. Zeri will be alive, but it's whatever. We will just get her. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the Aurelion Sol commentary. It's a bit of a rough early laning phase because I got solo killed, but it's really difficult to prevent it. You can see my bot lane's KD8 wasn't that good, but I mean, I feel like they played pretty well regardless. So yeah, Aurelion Sol, still just make it to mid game / late game. That's when you become really strong. I messed up item builds. It was a back and forth game. They even got Baron away from us, but we did a good job at defending bot. I think killing Sion when he was overextended by using all of our spells on him was huge at just delaying their Baron push, because it was kind of hard to stop it. I don't even know if I did the most damage. Oh, I did. So, 40,000. I generated 1.4k because as soon as you reach mid-game, that's when this rune really starts taking off, and that just makes it so you can buy so many items and become really strong. So that's why I really like it, because death cap is expensive. And this guy is being toxic to Wild Turtle. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the commentary. Once again, if you did, drop a like in the video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.